What's up? Greetings, everything, love and light. So I have a thought. It came to me while I was having a shower. I think the reason why things are just moving and getting more fucked up is because the beings who had this realm, I'm pretty sure they actually fucked with the foundation of the principles, like the law. Right? So I love Nikola Tesla's teachings, blah blah blah. I think I'm embodiment of 369, blah blah blah. If you don't know, go check out my other stuff. I'm not going into it right now. I just want to make the statement reflection thing. Cause you know how they have that thing where you find 3 loves in your life, and your third one is meant to be your last. So my third one would have been my last if it wasn't fucked with. I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. I'm pretty sure to fuck with all the chosen ones that are on this twin flame journey that are coming back into the God self-realization and the moon and the sun and whatnot. I'm pretty fucking sure that's what happened. Because another random strange thought came in my head. Where's my water? I'll keep talking. So another strange thought. When I was going to New South Wales, when we were planning to go to New South Wales, I was taking the bus. Pretty sure I was working at the time. I was working at the float place, and I remember being on this bus, and this Aboriginal brother came up to me. He's like, "Sis, your ancestors are talking to me." I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Yeah, they're telling me you're not meant to go. You're not meant to be. Someone's trying to take you away from this place, and you're not meant to go yet." And I was like, "What the fuck? How does he know I'm going away?" And then I was like, I didn't want to listen to it because I thought, the guy who I was with was my everything. So I was just I ignored it and was like, yeah, whatever, fuck you. You have no idea where I'm from. Fuck this shit. I cannot stay in Perth any longer. And don't mind my hair. I don't give a shit. So I'm pretty sure I wasn't meant to leave. I'm pretty sure I was meant to get homeless fucking in Perth and then go to the massage course earlier. And that makes sense because the guy who was okay, I don't mean to sound the whole world revolves around me, but this is my realm, as in my mind, right? My mind. The same thing is right for your world. It's I'm not going to go into it, but yes, we are all co-creators, and your perception, you are your own divinity. So, okay. So when the groomer started grooming me at the TAFE, he stopped grooming the other girls, or the other girl that he had thought. Because I'm pretty sure I got cloaked as a baby. Because I was born with jet black hair with blue eyes. And my grandparents were like, "Oh, that's weird. She was meant to come out with blonde hair." And Mum was like, "Well, I'm Aboriginal, so could just be her though." I don't think that was it. Because I also have this thing on my hip. I don't know. I have this thing on my hip. It used to be a mole, and then I got a white ring around it, and then the whole thing just turned white, like a halo around it, and then turned white. And from that, I used to be like, "I'm a witch of the light," and do weird shit in the shower. And I don't know, it's all coming back to me, and I'm just I don't mean this in any exaggeration. I have always fucking been this way. Always been this way. Yeah. I actually convinced kids in primary school, they all thought I was something. They were like, "What are you?" And I was like, "I'm either a witch or a fairy or something." And so they're like, "Oh, show us your wings." And I was like, it's a bit hard like that. And then so Brody, and then when I stopped saying I was a fairy and started saying I was more of a witch, that's when they started asking me okay, well, make something happen. And Brody came up to me I mean, sorry, yeah, well, he's probably not even going to ever see this. So he came up to me and was like, okay, we'll make school finish then. So I just sat there and stared at the clock for ages, and then all of a sudden the bell goes off. And maybe it was just like law of attraction, law of assumption, I don't fucking know. But anyway, the school bell starts ringing, and the PA system goes on, and it's like teachers have decided to go on strike. And it was like an unplanned strike or something, because it was within the school. It wasn't in like other schools. It was within our personal school. So all parents had been notified in advance and shit. And I was like, oh, weird. Okay. And then I turned to him. It was like, well, after the PA, because it was literally like, what, maybe 10 minutes after I started looking at the clock. And then I turned to him and was like, see? And then he shat himself. He actually shat himself. And then from there, like, everyone's just like, you know, being all weird with me. So, like, I had this little group of friends. And because I could see things, but I think I don't know if they could. So, like, you know, I decided that I was going to take them on a little fucking walkabout behind the school, like, in the bushes. Just to look for, like, you know, spirits and stuff, and, like, try to rectify, like, you know, find, like, lost souls and bring them back into the light. Because I used to watch a lot of Alice in Dubois, and I used to love parapsychology, which is, like, paranormal psychology. If I had, like, enough money and shit, that's probably what I would have tried to get into, but here I am, in this motel. Channeling and just talking to fucking YouTube, like people actually give a shit. Anyway, so what happened? What did I do? Oh yeah, I took them. Oh man, poor little B, poor little Bobby. I took them on an adventure. None of us told our parents though, so we're all technically missing. So obviously the police were called, and then you know, they found us at the school. We didn't leave. We were just, you know, in the bushes park behind the basketball court. And I knew that parents didn't want their kids to hang out with me anymore, because they stopped hanging out with me. And they'd call me the girl who cried wolf. Go figure out. But that's also why I never would talk about what happened at home, because I was already known as the girl who cried wolf, because I was like already woo. Plus, I did Ouija boards. By the time I was in year 2, on my own, in the library at school, using my earring as a thing. Year 2. I don't know where the fuck any of this shit was come from. Probably fucking, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to do the inner child mind, but I think I might just fucking, yeah, I'll say it here. I'm going off. I don't have my list in front of me, so bear with me. So my first thing when I was a kid was deja vu. I watched this black cat go across the window twice, and then like a download came into my head. This was kindergarten. I was like, oh, that's deja vu. I was like in an internal thing. And then I remember like my first time stealing something. Spirit came in, was like, you know this is wrong, and I was just like, yeah, but I really like it, and I didn't have one at the time. It was like this little makeup kit, and it was someone else's in kindergarten, and I was like, shouldn't have, but you know, the reflection's there. At least that. And then I remember my mum always saying I had a really high Q, so I was able to walk by like 9 months. It's like it's our family. Like our family's quite yeah, our family's got gifts and stuff. My mum had my mum had the same thing. Yeah, it was passed down from her lineage, as well as my grandma's on my dad's side as well. She had it as well. So like both sides of my family had it. So like here I am. That was a prickle. So yeah. And thank God, because to even get through half of the shit that I've been through, like, I needed that shit, that lineage. Anyway, so that happened, and then, like, I'll just be random, and, like, I remember I actually read my report from kindergarten, and they were like, yeah, she's beautiful, bright, intelligent, but she keeps to herself a lot, and she doesn't socialise, and she's a bit of, like, a, you know, yeah, anyway, so that was a bit of a cool one. I also made, like, my first string puppet. Just in play, like, you know when you get like random make a play thing, like in kiddie, like I decided I want to make a string puppet, and I did, and I won an award. Yeah, there's always like just random little shit, but then once I moved from that school to like this other one, like shit was kind of a bit more, I don't know, my whole life was just fucking hectic. Everything was fucking hectic. So in the beginning, like, that's when I'll get left at the fucking daycare centers, and then when I swapped and went to this other school, so going to this other daycare center, like, and pretty sure they're like Indian or something. They're lovely. No, they weren't. But this particular family in particular, like, she would drop her kids first, even though my school was closer. So I would always be late. The first time she dropped me off at school, I was in year 1, and she dropped me off at the front of school. She didn't walk me in, nothing. I was literally walking in to my first day at year 1 at a brand new school by myself. And I remember going to the office, and I was like, because I don't know, there's big buildings, they just keep walking straight, and I kept walking straight. And then the lady's like, where's your parents? I'm like, I don't know. Got dropped off by a lady. And then they're like, so they actually walked me to my classroom, I'm pretty sure. No. And I just didn't fit in that school. I felt so alone. I didn't fit anywhere. Like, in primary school, I kind of just kept to myself. I had like 2 friends, Jocelyn and Omar. They were wicked. And then the rest were boys. I remember going to karate and stuff. Josh and this other dude. It was really cool. And a couple others. And I remember, like, he gave me a Batman tattoo for my birthday. And it was really cute. And this is kindergarten. And then back to year 1. Year 2, year 3. I would just walk around the oval singing to myself most of the time, and the teachers would be like, all like, weird, so they would like try to put me in friendship groups, and I fucking hated that. So I just felt like everyone was just so the same. I just felt like everyone was the same. I don't know how to explain it. It was just like, we like talk about dimensions and stuff, and like go through portals, and everyone was just like, making fucking loom bracelets or some shit. I was like, no, I don't want to. I made loom bracelets out of flowers that I found in the roads and stuff. Like, fuck your bands, man. Fast forward. I don't know which, but then fairy stuff. I was like year 2, yeah, because that's when I brought the kids around the side. Year 2. Then year 3, that's when I made the switch from fairy to witch, and that's when I changed the time thing. In year 4 and year 5, I started making some crew members. I didn't really know what we were at the beginning. We ended up calling ourselves Skills of the Jellyfish by the time we were in year 6. And then Ghost Society, Skills of the Jellyfish by year 5 and Ghost Society by year 6. So year 5 was pretty significant. I had a really amazing teacher. Don't mind me, I'm getting prickles out of my dress, okay? Like little prickles. It's because I sit on grass. So by the time I was like in year 5 and year 6, so I started developing like a name for myself. People would be, at the end of high school, people would be like, at the end of primary school, and when I changed and would come back to like the same area, you'd be like, oh, you're Bobby from Lansdale. I'm like, I didn't realise I made a name for myself. I don't know if it was my mum that made the name or if it was me or both, or my family in general. I don't know. Anyway, so by then, like, I was getting more into like spirits and ghosts and like other stuff like that. And again, so year 2, I'd make my own Ouija boards. By year 5, I had this friend, right? She got this really cool Ghost Society book. I was like, fuck yeah, that's wicked. And I found in it, this is like a Ouija board in a paper one. I was like, oh yeah, okay, let's fucking do that. So I ordered one of them, but I had to order it through this store thing, and then the store had to fly it in. And so I went to go pick it up, and on the way to go pick it up, no shit, there's a spirit, a dead woman in the middle of the road, and she's like a lot of balancing beam. Like, she's got her arms out, like both of them, like arms out like this, and she's just walking dead center in the middle of the fucking road, like in that little line thing. And we're all driving and stuff, and none of the cars seem to see her, and same with like our car until like it's a bit too late. And like basically my stepmom at the time, she was changing the radio station, and I sort of looked at the radio station and looked back up, and I saw this fucking chick walking in the middle of the road, and so did everyone else in the car. And my stepmom swerved a little bit and like was like fuck, and then we all turned and she was gone. The lady who was walking in the middle of the fucking road, and it was a Thursday night, and if people know Thursday nights back in early 2005, shops would go off. So fucking, you know, if you remember, and it was like in a Grand Cinema back then in Warwick, and it would fucking go off, you know. So that happened, and oh yeah, and then I started getting heaps into Wicca and spells and spell work, like just pretty stuff, like as in like tinctures and love potions and whatnot. And me and my friend Rachel, we did a fucking time spell. We first did a speed up time spell, and nothing happened. We thought it stopped. And then we did a slow down spell to try and counteract it, because I was like, oh, should we counteract? And then we did that, and then nothing happened that we thought. And then we're like, looked at, and apparently there was like a cancellation spell to cancel all of them out. So we did the cancellation spell. And just after we finished the cancellation spell, probably like 10 minutes later, her mum calls. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna pick you up at like 6 o'clock or some shit. And we were like, yeah, cool, no worries. And we were like, oh, it's not that long. Like, it was like 5:30 or something. So, oh, it's not that long. So we waited. Her mum didn't come till 7 o'clock. And then my dad kind of realizes, actually, all the clocks in the house are at different times and have stopped. And we were like, oh, that's really weird. Maybe the spell worked. And then her mum comes like literally 2 hours fucking late to pick her up. And she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. For some reason, all the clocks in the house were out of sync, and they were also all stopped. And me and my friend literally fucking look at each other, and we're just like... And that's when the download came in. It was like, time actually doesn't exist in the way that we conceptualize it. So from year 5. Yeah, from year 5, basically, I've known that time doesn't actually exist like the way we think it does. And yeah, so that was year 5. And then by the time year 6 started happening, that's when I started like liking boys. And then year 7, I went into the eating disorder. So that's when like basically from the eating disorder, like, but there was also like lots of dreams and stuff as well when I was a kid. So I dreamt about the passing of my friend Tori. I didn't know that that's what it was at the time. I think it was anyway, or I don't know if it was her or if it was a future version of me that came through. Pretty sure it was Tori. But basically my room, my room was set up in a different way, and it had all this white fucking furniture and had this really pretty white, like a princess room. It had a really pretty white fucking fancy ass mirror. And this is a dream. And then I'm laying down in this like fucking fancy ass bed, and then this spirit comes out of the mirror, and she's got really long black hair, and she sits on my bed. She's like, look, I don't want you to be afraid. I just want to tell you, like, I'm your friend. I want to, have a chat with you, and just let you know, like, I don't know what the fuck you. And I was like, oh, that's really weird, that's cool. Like, when I woke up, I told mum about it and whatnot. This was, I don't know when this was. It was probably like year 2. Fast forward when I'm fucking probably like year 5, year 6. Yeah, probably year 6 or year 5. Can't remember. I go to my, because week off, week on, I go to my dad's for the week. And unbeknownst to me, my mum, for my fucking birthday, 11th birthday or some shit, has decided to redo my room. So I come fucking home, and she has spent probably thousands of dollars doing my room, or hundreds of dollars doing my room. Fucking open the door, don't sleep in there for 3 days, because it's the same fucking setup as I dreamt when I fucking had that dream. And I'm like, I'm not fucking sleeping in there, cunt. I'm not doing it. Like, no way. And mum's like, I spent all this money making your room such a beautiful princess room, and now you're telling me you don't want to sleep in there. And I'm like, yeah, I'm telling you that. I'm not fucking sleeping in there. And I started sleeping in there, and then she got a phone call a couple weeks after I started sleeping in there. And it was from her childhood best friend. I know. It's just from a friend that she knows through drugs, and then I had a childhood best friend through her. And she actually had just passed over, and well, she didn't have just passed over. She actually passed over quite a while ago, but my dad hid it from her mum. So we found out later. Never mind. So yeah, so we go to the house and see the mum, and she's also got a little sister, and playing with the little sister and sending her love, and just trying to get her to take her mind off of things. But I had like this weird feeling of like guilt, because I didn't want Tori, because I knew spirits and all that was real. I didn't want Tori to think that I was trying to take the place, like take her role as big sister. So I left her sister for a bit, and I went in outside, and I sat on the trampoline, and I like meditated or something, and I like was just talking to like spirit and saying like, Tori, look, I just want you to know I'm only here to guide your little sister. I don't want to be her big sister. I'm not here to take your place. I'm not here to whatever. If you could give me a sign that you hear me, just as confirmation or whatever. And then I leave it and say thank you, do a little cry, because at the time Michael Jackson, You're Not Alone, that's what I started singing on the trampoline. And so I left that, and like when I got off the trampoline, and I walked back inside, and the fucking toy vacuum cleaner that's like, they're using it as a doorstop. The toy fucking vacuum cleaner that they're using as a doorstop starts fucking turning on, whistles, blowing, singing, fucking, and like, I shat myself. I grabbed my shoes, fucking leg it, and basically I told Mum once we got in the car because I didn't want to tell them what happened and what I did. Because I don't know if like people believe me and stuff, so I kind of keep that shit to myself. Now I'm fucking telling the world I don't give a shit. So anyway, so I get into the car and I tell Mum what happened, and she's like, "You should have said something, probably. Like that might have, you know, been confirmation for her mum." And I was just like, "You can give her a call when you get home and just check if the vacuum cleaner even has batteries in it first." So that's what she did. We went home and she was like, "Can you let us know if that toy vacuum cleaner near the door has batteries?" It didn't. So yeah. This is not at all how I wanted to have this conversation. Shit being said, but anyway, yeah. So I have been this way my entire life. I've tried to shut it down so many fucking times, but I'm not doing it anymore. And I don't care what. I don't care what beings. I don't care what family members. I don't care what fucking friends wanted these gifts. They're not yours. They helped me get through my fucking path. That's why they were bestowed. Well, I don't fucking know. That's why I had developed them and channeled them and did the fucking work, all the books and shit that I fucking... You can't take this from me. My ancestors have and will continue to come down on you fucking hard if you even attempt to fucking try and fuck with me anymore. Yeah, just fucking try it, cunt. Like, literally. And I've seen a couple people go silent on me now too. Family members included. I know who you are. I know exactly who the fuck you are. You can't hide from me anymore. Don't worry, I don't want you to fucking talk to me. I send you love, but there is a motherfucking hard boundary there. I don't ever want to see you come to Perth. Like, I'm not even going to Perth. I don't even want to see you anymore. How I felt mourning. I felt mourning for the fact that you cunts wouldn't even come see me or my family down here. Not even a fucking phone call. But now I know why. I actually know why. Yeah, and you can shove all that fucking sorry shit up your ass. You can actually, like, yeah. I cannot believe you let money and jealousy and envy and, like, whatever the fuck you think you're going through allow you to do this to another human being, regardless of it being fucking just family. Yeah. The fire is back. And I'm both. I'm fucking fire and water. I'm allowed to be. That's who we all are. We're all elements. We're earth, we're fire, we're air, intelligence, we're emotions, water, we're fucking earth, and physicality. Fire, fucking. Oof. Gets me going. Holy shit, I'm so... Anyway, I need to chill out. So yeah. That's why I'm saying the kids who are... These kids, right? They're not fucking mental. They're not retarded. They're not fucking spectrum. They're fucking psychic. Like, they actually have fucking abilities. And if people in this mundane world realized and stopped fucking feeding them fucking pills and trying to fucking block what's actually innately in them and yourself and your grandparents and your lineage, we wouldn't be seeing half the fucking mental shit, because it'd be rectified, it'd be understood, it'd be like, okay, well, they're obviously fucking this way inclined, let's have a teacher who's more that way inclined and fucking just help them on their path, you know, that sort of shit. But no, we're like, oh, you're fucking this, let's go put you on pills for the rest of your fucking life. Do you think they did that in the like the fucking animal kingdom? Elephants and animals still get drunk on fucking fruit. They don't need to do any of this fucking stupid chemical distill. You can distill, yes, but none of this fucking. Why the fuck do you think alcohol and all that other bullshit's fucking legal? And everything else that opens your fucking mind is illegal. Bitches. DMT, dimethyltryptamine, we create in our lungs and our fucking brains, and it's a scheduled A1 drug. I don't fucking give a shit anymore. I don't care what they fucking try to do. They've tried to do it my whole life. Fucking try to poison me, try to fucking knock me off, try to fucking shoot me up, try to fucking dog track. I remember having flashbacks of when I tried to get picked up again in high school. I mean, thank God my other friend was there, because I was just like, yeah. I was walking the streets, me and my blonde fucking friend, and they're like, oh, just get in the car, come show us where the fish and chip shop is. There's 2 fish and chip shops in the fucking same area. Literally one, probably like less than 50 meters down the road, and the other one, less than 100. and the other way. And I was like, pick one, both sides, go. And I was gonna hop in the car. My friend was like, Bobby, don't. Like, I'm getting weird vibes, don't. And I was like, no, it'll be fine. Because I was so, like, I trusted every fucking person. Thank God I didn't, because it was two older gentlemen in the car. And like, oh, man, oh, wow, I'm so glad I didn't do it. But yeah, so this has literally been my entire fucking life. And I'm just coming into, like, that full, like, kind of realization of it, of, like, all the little pieces, and that's what the fucking Aboriginal auntie said too. She was like, all the puzzle pieces will come together when you're up there and with the 7 sisters, and yeah, cool. And I'm even having the law lady, who I was meant to learn from, she's coming out here to learn from me, and I'm like, okay, right, okay, well, I'm still fucking need to learn from you in bush medicine style, so come on, like, let's all do it then. She was like, I'll need to go connect back with you in the land, and I'm like, wow. That's a fucking honor. It's a huge fucking honor for a law woman to come to what, little old me, fucking homeless. I'm not homeless anymore. I'm paying freaking rent. So I don't know how I'm gonna pay for next week's rent. That's gonna be a bit of a tough one, but that's okay. It's okay. It was about $380 something for a week. Oh. So I'm gonna chill my Philly. I donated fucking cookware to the homeless people. Cause like, if I'm gone, I don't need it. Plus, I don't use microwaves or air fryers. Cause like, fuck it, here you go. I don't need it. I even gave my toaster away. Oh well. See, I've never... See, things will always come back to me. Plus, I got money, so I'm probably gonna get a pub feed tonight. I'm going to try to stay in a bubble of light, because the amount of people who have been coming up and approaching me, it's a little bit uncanny. They're doing it lovely though, I'm going to give them that. They're being really lovely about it, so I don't mind that. And it's a complete shift from like all the stares and the pressure in the ear. Pressure in the ear is like fucking gone. Like I said, I feel like this whole has shifted. It's lovely. And I've been being myself too. I've just been getting out and doing my like dancing as I fucking walk around and pick shit up and do my rubbish tips and stuff. Yeah, anyway. Oh, that was a big... What was that? 30 minutes. Okay, cool. That's good. I know I said that I was gonna fast, but I just can't right now. I need to actually like give my body more food. I don't actually think that's what it needs. I know I probably need to fast, but like I said, I need to be around my fucking people. My cards keep saying go hang out with your squad, and I'm just like, I don't, who? Like literally, the last 3 days it's like go hang out with your squad. I'm like, I know them brothers down there, they're beautiful people, but they are just a little bit too involved in substances, and I've removed that, and Spirit showed me I can't smoke weed with them anymore, so it's fine. I said fine. Yes. So, where's my homies at? Because this fucking dragon needs her other fucking dragons, and I just need to be around like-minded people, or I'm just gonna stay in my motherfucking hermit cave, go to there, fucking get my food, and fuck off like I usually do. But I'm really tired of that. I really just want to fucking meet people. But I don't like meeting people if they're just fucking, you know, that way inclined. I can't be fucked with that anymore. If you're gonna, the thing is, right, people want to preach all the fucking time. I'm not here to fucking preach. This is just how I think, right? This is just how I live and how I've lived my life and how I've thought my entire life. And then, you know, fucking listen to it, don't listen to it, click off, I don't give a shit. That's why I don't add fucking ads to this, that's why I don't fucking do comments and shit, because it's like, if you want to sit here and fucking listen, that's up to you. Like, you can take what the fuck I'm giving and partying on, because I have been through fucking hell and back, and I'm still fucking positive, I'm still optimistic, and I still go through dark nights of the soul, and I'm not afraid to fucking cry in public. We have to feel our emotions and process them, otherwise how the fuck, they're just gonna get trapped in your fucking lower state, and then you're just gonna be a cunt for the rest of your life. So if you want to be a cunt for the rest of your life, go continue being that, because like, fuck me, I have no time for it. Literally, I do not. So yeah, anyway, rant over, mic drop. Welcome to my TED Talk. Fuck. Seriously, do not give a shit. Okay, anyway, so this is me, hi, cool, alright, ciao for now, have a great day.